So, you've decided to make your first steps on the way to a healthier, fitter body. You've geared up, bought yourself a gym membership, watched some YouTube tutorials on basic exercises, and gone for it. But after a few weeks, there's still so little progress. What's up with that? Check if you're doing everything right. Just a couple of little tweaks can make all the difference. Your warm-up isn't enough. Warm-up is a big deal. All this stretching and running in place isn't just for fun. It gets your muscles and tendons ready for workout, making them more elastic and less prone to micro-injuries. Also, your heart rate goes up a bit, making your blood pump faster and boosting your further performance. If you don't pay attention to warming up, you're likely to get sore the next day and unable to continue training at all. But even if you do it correctly, chances are that you're not spending enough time on it. A minute of brisk walking with your arms flailing isn't going to get you set up for an hour of exercise. Stretch all your limbs in all possible directions. Walk or run in place for a jiffy, and yes, flail those arms and legs. There's no set time limit for that. You'll know you're good to go when you've broken some sweat. You're doing either cardio or weights, not both. Suppose your goal is to shed some extra pounds. Who needs lugging weights for that, right? A healthy scheduled diet and some cardio every day. That's the way to go. Nah, forget it. Jogging, cycling, or rowing are all good at burning calories, but they don't build muscle. And muscle is exactly the thing that helps you lose weight even when you're resting. Keeping your muscle tissue in shape requires a lot of energy and nutrients, and your body takes them eagerly when you train your strength. By the way, the older you are, the more strength exercises you actually need to keep up. Same goes for muscle building. If you only heft weights in the gym because you want that ripped look, sadly, you won't get there anytime soon. To get those carved and bulging muscles, you need to get rid of excess fat, and that's cardio for you. Also, cardio helps to be more productive with weights by training your endurance. You hurry. I get it. You want to get in perfect shape ASAP. But going for weights larger than you, or exhausting yourself on the treadmill from the get-go, isn't going to help. On the contrary, since your body isn't ready for such ordeals yet, the only thing you'll get is excruciating pain and fatigue the very next day. So take it easy and go slow. Let your body adjust to the new schedule. If you've never done any serious exercise before, start with light weights and just several minutes of continuous running or swimming. With weights, like dumbbells or barbells, take whatever you feel comfortable with and do as many reps and sets as you can. As soon as you feel like it's too easy to do lots of reps without resting, add some weight and go on. As for cardio, do it non-stop until you feel tired and sweaty. And don't forget to watch your heart rate. Get it too high, and you may even faint. It's best to repeat your cardio in short dashes, switching it with weightlifting. This way, you'll notice you can run, swim, or row in gradually more prolonged sessions easily. You ignore the form. So, you've warmed up until light flecks of sweat appeared on your forehead, done some cardio for about 5 minutes, and switched to strength exercise. You take a barbell and, hey, your back's crooked, that's cheating. Okay, how about chin-ups? Come on, you look like a snake on that bar. Proper form is crucial when it comes to strength and endurance training. If you do an exercise incorrectly, not only you won't get any good results, but you'll also put your health at risk. For example, arching your back during deadlifts puts too much strain on your lower back, and one day you'll simply bend to tie your shoelaces and won't be able to straighten up again. As for those chin-ups I mentioned, snaking your way up over the bar engages all the wrong muscles. Your main targets here are shoulders and back, and you need to stay perfectly still to train them specifically. Cardio can be a bit tricky too. Each exercise has its own do's and don'ts, even running, so better do some research on proper form before beginning. For instance, when you jog, you need to stay away from overly hard surfaces like asphalt and put on really good running shoes. Otherwise, the shock from the constant impact might stress your back and knees too much. You don't drink water. Now, before you turn off the video, let me say I'm not being Captain Obvious here. Of course you know staying hydrated is important, but the key word here is water. Many beginner gym goers think that sports drinks will help them get in shape faster, but that's not true. These drinks contain a lot of sugar and other additives because they help professional athletes better recover after rigorous training sessions. Since you're not a professional, at least not yet, such ingredients will only drag you down. Fruit juices, smoothies, and protein drinks may seem a harmless choice, but they also contain sugar or additives. What's more, your body thinks of them as food. So when you think you drink a glass of orange juice, you actually eat it. No, not the glass, the juice. Anyway, only clear water doesn't have anything extra in it. So all the much-needed fluids go inside your body and hydrate it perfectly. In short, water is your friend. You shrug off professional advice. Not the recommendations you found on the internet, the personal kind. If you're new to serious exercise, you might get confused by all the different tips on the web. And even if you think you've found the most credible source of info, it might not be quite so for you. Paying for a set of individual trainings might seem an excess, but you will be sure this routine is prepared for you personally, and it fits you like no other.